Hello YouTube, this is Ezekiel, just giving a bit of a channel update because I've made a decision to take the channel in a completely different direction. Still combat mission related, but bear with me. Anyone who's been a long time fan and subscriber to the channel, thank you. But I have made the choice to sort of slow down a bit. That sort of crept up on me over the last 12 months, as anyone sort of watching the channel, waiting for the next video, has sort of discovered. It took, I think, over a full year just to get the Aachen campaign completed recently, which I finished over the Christmas break. So trying to keep doing regular after-action reports in combat mission was simply is not going to be feasible going forward. Just a bit of history on and an explanation about why I wanted to do that. Firstly, as I've sort of intimated in some of those videos, my life got incredibly busy the last few years. Firstly, building a house was always a bit of fun, even though that's now coming to an end, or at least the busy stuff that I'm involved in. Work is quite hectic. A full promotion and that the other year, and more tasks coming to my desk, and more late nights. I really don't have that time to dedicate to putting together videos or even playing combat mission as much as I used to. Honestly, look at my own career record for the 2017, and I think it's under 20 games completed overall last year in 2017. So it's absolutely shocking in terms of my generalship. But yeah, that's life. No way around that. Do enjoy my job. Do enjoy what I do day to day. And when I went into this little venture online, I did it purely fun. It was never ever intended to try and become a job down the line. So the idea of me putting more hours and dedication into this channel is simply not going to happen. I'm sorry. On that note though, when I did start the channel and started posting combat mission videos, I sort of took the cue from the Total War YouTubers out there, which is quite a few of them, and I noticed there was nothing for combat mission in that same space, and that's when I started doing. I think my first video uploaded was in November 2012. Don't quote me on that. I'm sure you can go back and look at the history. And there was no one else really doing it. There was a couple of 480p uploaded short videos, but I couldn't find any after action reports or anything like that. So I started doing those type of Let's Play formats, and I don't know if it was because of me or not, but a whole bunch of other new YouTubers have come on board now from the community, and honestly I think some of them are actually doing even a much better job than I've been doing more recently, that's for sure. A big shout out, if you don't watch it, to Josie Wales in particular. I must admit I enjoy watching his videos, and I enjoy when I get an alert pop up saying he's got his latest one up. Very different format to mine, which is more of a let's play and explaining every move. But yeah, definitely recommend him as an alternative. Saying that though, I am not leaving the community or doing anything stupid like that. I'm not going to go and suddenly become a pro StarCraft gamer in South Korea. I simply don't have the skill for that. So I'm still going to be around doing different things. So that's basically leads into the future, and that basically means in the short term, with the upcoming release of the module for Fortress Italy, it was a good time to update the career record system. For those that use it, you should be aware of what that is. It's basically a individual system to record every game you play across all titles in the combat mission universe, and basically it auto-generates a bunch of little snazzy little graphs and tables to show off, and you can easily filter it. If you're a big multiplayer gamer, you can easily sort it by your regular opponents and the like. So I will keep updating that as new titles are released. So I've already done some work on the World War II version of that one. I will have to wait for Fortress Italy though to get its second module before I release an update publicly, and then I will update the Modern Warfare version once we get Combat Mission Shock Force 2. I don't think the actual content will change too much in that Modern Warfare one. I just want to clean it up. It is a little bit all over the place, I think. So I'll try and sync it up a bit better with the Black Sea entries, related entries, if that makes sense. Those who use it, you probably notice what I'm talking about, but yeah, I'll try and clean that up in the future. So they're easy ones. What I really want to focus on more with my spare time, which is not playing the game myself, which, believe it or not, I still want to do, is to work on scenario projects a lot more. There's two projects I'm working on. One is the group project, which is sort of on a bit of a hiatus over the last 6 months because of real life issues across the team. But that first one is the Aracor campaign for Battle for Normandy. If you don't know, there's a preview post on the Battlefront forums hidden away somewhere. But it's basically a group of us were mapping out a number of key engagement sites for the Battle of Aracor, which is the, I believe it's the biggest tank engagement on the Western Front between the Western Allies and the Germans. Yeah, massive. It's where Crite Navy's got a bit of a reputation, and a whole bunch of inexperienced German tank crews were cut up by American Shermans. Very short version of history there. So there's a few scenarios spanning, I think it's 3 or 4 days of that action, and it'll be really good to get that package out into the open at some point. I'm hoping for by sometime in this year, but I can't promise that. The second scenario project is one that I've sort of had. I actually found a map over Christmas that I'd started working on way back when the 2.0 upgrade was released for Combat Mission, which brought in the map overlay feature, and that opened up a whole suite of scenario editing opportunities and made it a lot easier for mapping. And that project was related to Bocage fighting north of St. Lo in the La Carillion Strongpoint. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Found a really great map from Osprey, which is sort of inspiration for it, and started mapping that area. It's only I think it's a 1.5 by 2 metre map. Sorry, 1.5 kilometres by 2 kilometre map, I should say. It's a very 1 metre map. That's a very small map. So I really rediscovered that at Christmas with some time off from work, and sort of continued that one. And I got an idea on that one, which I'm going to share in a separate video. But the videos that you're probably going to see on this channel now are going to relate to that second mapping project. I sort of wanting to do something a bit different, encourage other YouTubers in the other parts of the community to really take up scenario design a lot more. I used to do a lot of little short videos about some of the tips and tricks that I've done doing work that I do in Scenario Editor as a purely enthused community member, and also to go through things like AI planning and that down the track, and to sort of visually show off what I'm thinking when I'm trying to design an engagement. It's certainly not going to be a step-by-step tutorial about how to use the editor. I think that's a bit silly and long-winded. I think other people may have already done that. Not to mention there's some brilliant work by John S. that now comes with all Combat Mission releases. He's big Bible for scenario design. I highly recommend you to read that first if you're wanting to dive into this part of the game, and you all should. It's the other half of the game that people don't really look at. So yeah, I just want to really show little tips and tricks and things that I look out for to try and make my maps that little bit better, and also explain what I am thinking, so to speak. So I'll leave all that explanation to a separate video, which should go up roughly the same time as this one, but I thought I'd do this quick update. Well, going on 10 minutes, but I thought I'd do this update and let you know things are changing. So sort of no way around that. It has been a great ride for version 1 of this channel, but reality is reality. So thanks for everybody for watching over these last few years, and hopefully we'll see you around real soon for the future. Take it easy.